El Paso Gateway Mall. Popular shopping center, 200 stores, food court, movie theater, 5,000 daily visitors. Families shopping, teenagers hanging out, elderly walking for exercise. Normal American retail experience. Above ground, everything was typical, legitimate, safe, public space, community gathering place. But 200 feet beneath parking garage was military fortress, 5-story underground bunker, excavated over 3 years, professional engineering, reinforced concrete, steel supports, ventilation systems, power generation, water supply, everything needed for permanent underground operation. Cartel had spent $100 million building infrastructure directly beneath family shopping destination. Perfect cover, ultimate concealment, unprecedented boldness. Each level served specific purpose. Strategic organization, military efficiency. Level 1, vehicle maintenance, armored cars, weapons trucks, escape vehicles. Mechanics worked constantly, maintaining fleet, preparing for violence. Level 2, drug storage. Climate-controlled rooms, 50 tons capacity. Cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl. Organized systematically, ready for distribution. Level 3, weapons armory. Rocket launchers, grenades, machine guns, assault rifles, thousands of weapons, millions of rounds. Military-grade equipment, enough to wage war. Level 4, living quarters. 150 cartel soldiers, bunks, kitchen, recreation, medical facility. They lived underground, never leaving. Permanent garrison, ready for anything. Level 5, command center, communications equipment, surveillance systems, war room, leadership offices, strategic planning, operational coordination, the brain of entire operation, controlling cartel activities across Southwest, all from beneath shopping mall, where families bought clothes and ate lunch. ATF had been investigating for 11 months, following suspicious construction, tracking excavation equipment, analyzing utility usage anomalies, building impossible case. Underground fortress beneath mall? Seemed like action movie. Too elaborate, too expensive, too risky. But evidence accumulated. Ground-penetrating radar showed massive voids. Thermal imaging detected heat signatures deep underground. Seismic sensors picked up activity, movement, machinery, people. The fortress existed directly beneath public space. 5-story bunker under shopping mall, 150 cartel soldiers, $100 million construction. Comment if you think underground fortresses beneath public spaces deserve terrorism charges. Investigation began with construction anomaly. Building inspectors noticed something wrong. Gateway Mall expansion project, new parking structure, city approved. Construction started, but excavation was excessive, much deeper than plans showed, much more extensive. Materials delivered exceeded requirements, substantially, suspiciously. Inspector reported concerns. City investigated, found inconsistencies. Permits didn't match actual work. Contractors claimed plan changes, approved by engineers, but documentation was missing or forged. Red flags everywhere. City halted construction, demanded answers. Contractors disappeared overnight. Equipment abandoned. Site sealed. Investigation intensified. Federal involvement began when organized crime connection emerged. Construction company was Shell Corporation. ownership traced to cartel members. Project wasn't mall expansion, was bunker construction, using legitimate city permits as cover, excavating beneath existing structure while shoppers walked above. Families shopped, children played. Fortress was being built underneath. Special Agent David Torres coordinated response, ATF Strategic Intelligence Division. 21 years investigating cartel infrastructure. He'd seen safe houses, drug labs, weapons caches, but 5-story fortress beneath shopping mall? This is unprecedented, Torres told his team. Not just hide drugs or weapons, built military base under public space, permanent infrastructure, strategic positioning. This suggests long-term planning, territorial control. This requires maximum federal response, military cooperation, complete destruction. Hit like if you believe all large construction projects need federal monitoring. Technology revealed complete structure. Advanced ground-penetrating radar mapped every level, every room, every tunnel. Engineering was sophisticated, professional grade, not amateur digging. Structural engineers, mining experts, military construction specialists. Cartel hired best, paid millions, created masterpiece. Underground fortress worthy of nation-state, not criminal organization. Structural analysis raised concerns. Bunker was directly beneath mall foundation. Compromised structural integrity. Building could collapse any day, any moment. 5,000 daily visitors at risk. Shopping above while foundation was undermined. Danger was immediate, urgent, terrifying. Evacuation was discussed, but would alert cartel, trigger violence. Different approach needed. Intelligence from cartel defector confirmed worst fears. They called it La Fortaleza, the fortress. Built over 3 years, cost $100 million, holds 50 tons drugs, thousands of weapons. 150 soldiers live there permanently, never leave, trained, armed, ready to fight. They planned last stand location if war came, if government attacked. Fortress was where they'd make final defense, beneath families, using mall as shield. That information changed everything. This wasn't just infrastructure, was strategic military installation, designed for warfare, positioned beneath civilians, using public as human shields. Terrorism considerations applied, enhanced charges, maximum penalties, death penalty for leadership. Planning required military expertise. Army Corps of Engineers assessed structural risks. Explosive ordnance teams planned bunker breach. Special operations forces prepared for armed resistance. This wasn't standard law enforcement raid, was military operation, urban warfare scenario, underground combat against fortified enemy, using civilian population as cover. Mall evacuation planning was critical. 5,000 visitors, 200 stores, couldn't announce raid, would cause panic, stampede, casualties, couldn't proceed with civilians present, would endanger innocents. Solution was coordinated deception, fire alarm, building evacuation, standard procedure. Nobody panics, everyone leaves orderly, mall clears, then assault begins. February 10th, execute date, Sunday afternoon, peak shopping time, maximum occupancy. Evacuation would be most challenging, but necessary. Bunker assault couldn't wait. Structural engineers warned imminent collapse risk. Building could fall, killing thousands. Timing was critical, dangerous. essential. 2 p.m. Fire alarm activated. Attention shoppers, building evacuation in progress. Please exit calmly through marked exits. This is not a drill. Families gathered belongings. Stores secured registers. Everyone moved toward exits. Security guards directed traffic. Federal agents disguised shoppers, ensuring orderly evacuation, preventing panic, protecting civilians. 30 minutes. Mall was empty. Perimeter secured. No entry. Area isolated. Tactical teams positioned. Engineers ready. Medical staged. This was moment 11 months built toward. 150 armed cartel soldiers, 5 stories underground, beneath empty shopping mall, about to face federal assault. Explosive breaching began. Parking garage floor. Precisely placed charges, controlled detonations. Opening access to level 1. ATF, federal agents, surrender immediately! Response was gunfire, automatic weapons, grenades. Soldiers fought back. Tactical teams returned fire, suppressing resistance. Advancing carefully, room by room, floor by floor. 2 dangerous or necessary assaults on underground fortress. Comment D or N. Level 1 secured after 40 minutes. 8 cartel soldiers killed, 12 wounded, 6 surrendered. Vehicle bay was cleared. Armored cars captured. Weapons trucks seized. Evidence preserved. Assault continued downward. Level 2. Drug storage. Less resistance. Guards surrendered. Understood futility. 52 tons of narcotics secured. Cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl. Street value, $2.6 billion. Largest single-location drug seizure in ATF history. All discovered beneath shopping mall, where families bought school clothes. Level 3. Weapons armory. Heavy resistance. Soldiers defended arsenal. Rocket fire. Machine guns. Grenades. Battle intensified. Special operations teams deployed. Superior training. Better equipment. Overwhelming force. After 2 hours, level secured. 23 cartel soldiers killed. 18 surrendered. Arsenal captured. Thousands of weapons. Enough to arm small army. All stored beneath movie theater, where children watched cartoons. Level 4. Living quarters. Remaining soldiers gathered, barricaded, final defense. Negotiators attempted communication. Surrender, no escape. Mall is surrounded. Reinforcements won't come. You'll die or surrender. Choose life. Some soldiers emerged, hands up, surrendering. Others fought, died fighting. After 3 hours, level secured. Casualties rose, but federal forces prevailed. Level 5. Command Center. Leadership located. Final assault. Cartel leaders armed, determined. ATF, last warning. Surrender now. Response was defiance. Gunfire, explosives. Battle was intense. Close quarters, underground, dark, dangerous. But training prevailed. Technology dominated. Leadership was captured or killed. Resistance ended. Total battle, 6 hours. Longest underground assault in federal law enforcement history. Cartel casualties, 73 killed, 89 captured. Federal casualties, 4 agents wounded, none killed. Superior training, better equipment, overwhelming force, perfect execution, complete victory. Which is worse, A. Building bunker under mall. B. Using civilians as shields. C. Both equal? Evidence seized was staggering. 52 tons of drugs, thousands of weapons, communications equipment, financial records, strategic planning documents. Everything documented, preserved, photographed. The fortress that cost $100 million became largest evidence collection in ATF history. Structural engineers assessed damage. Battle compromised some supports. But mall foundation was stable. Repairs possible. Building salvageable. But psychological damage was permanent. Who would shop knowing Cartel Fortress existed beneath? Mall closed permanently. Too contaminated, too associated with violence. Building was demolished 6 months later. Federal prosecutors filed charges in Western District of Texas. Evidence overwhelming. Physical fortress, captured soldiers, leadership testimony, financial records, engineering documents. Defense was impossible. Defendants built military base beneath shopping mall, used civilians as shields, planned warfare in public space. Terrorism charges applied, enhanced penalties, death penalty for leadership. Trials emphasized civilian endangerment. Defendants built fortress beneath families, used shopping mall as shield, stored weapons under movie theater, kept drugs beneath food court. When federal agents attacked, they fought back, knowing civilians could return, not caring about innocence. This is terrorism, demands death penalty. Lead cartel member received death sentence. Carlos Mendez, age 47. Ordered fortress construction, supervised operations, commanded soldiers. His use of civilians as shields earned capital punishment. Others received life without parole. Soldiers got 30 to 50 years. Everyone imprisoned. Organization destroyed. If you believe building fortresses beneath public spaces deserves death penalty, type SWAT power. The 150 captured soldiers faced varying prosecution. Some were hardened fighters, career criminals, willing participants, received harsh sentences. Others were low-level, forced recruitment, coerced participation, received lighter sentences. Justice considered context, individual circumstances, but accountability was absolute. Mall site was cleared. Bunker was filled with concrete. Every level, every room, every tunnel, pumped full, solidified, made permanent tomb. Memorial installed above, recognizing danger that existed, warning about cartel boldness, ensuring history remembered. Legislative action followed. Enhanced construction oversight, federal monitoring of deep excavation, mandatory permits for underground work, background checks on construction companies. The systemic failures allowing bunker construction were addressed comprehensively. El Paso implemented changes, random inspections of large projects, geologic surveys required, underground scanning mandatory. Future fortresses would be detected, prevented, destroyed before completion, before endangerment. Technology improvements implemented. Advanced ground-penetrating radar deployed citywide, regular scanning, continuous monitoring. Any large underground void detected immediately, investigated thoroughly, prevented absolutely. Intelligence from seized documents led to additional operations. Identified other potential bunker sites, suppliers, engineers, financiers. Follow-up investigations continued for years, dozens of additional arrests. Fortress destruction was beginning, not ending. Mendez sits on death row. His fortress that endangered thousands earned death penalty. 100 million spent, 52 tons stored, 150 soldiers garrisoned, 6-hour battle fought. His terrorism beneath shopping mall sealed his fate. Execution awaits. Justice for every family who shopped above his fortress. Unknowing, endangered, betrayed. Operation Underground Commerce proved that public space violations bring maximum punishment. Fortresses can be found. Technology reveals everything. When ATF targets civilian endangerment, outcome is certain. Death penalty, complete destruction, public protection. This is what happens when cartels build beneath shopping malls. This is what ATF achieves, protecting public spaces. This is why using civilians as shields brings death penalty. You can excavate 5 stories. You can spend 100 million. You can garrison 150 soldiers. You can think civilians protect you. They condemn you. Federal response is enhanced, not deterred. Terrorism charges apply. Death penalty follows. Always. The cartel learned hard way. 3 years building, 100 million invested, 6 hours destroyed. Everyone dead or captured. Leadership executed. Fortress filled with concrete. Perfect federal justice for endangering innocents. This is SWAT power, where bunkers beneath malls bring death penalty, where civilian shields become terrorism charges, where ATF proves public spaces are protected absolutely, where federal power executes those who build fortresses beneath families. The answer to quiz? C. Both equal maximum evil. Building bunker threatens structure, endangers thousands. Using civilians as shields is terrorism. Both deserve death penalty. No distinction. All fortress builders beneath public spaces face execution. Should all underground construction require federal permits? Do you support death penalty for endangering civilians? Which assault aspect impressed you most? Comment below. Like if you support public safety, subscribe to SWAT Power, where federal agents destroy underground fortresses and execute those who endanger families. Because shopping malls are sacred spaces, and building beneath them brings death. SWAT Power. Fortress destroyed. Leadership executed. Public protected. Every single time.